Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Elizabeth. How are you doing today, Elizabeth?
Hi, Jennifer. I'm doing great, thanks. I'm really excited about today's topic because it's something that so many English learners are focused on: how to enhance your speaking skills in English.
Yes, improving your speaking skills is crucial for becoming more confident and fluent in English. Whether you're preparing for an exam, looking to advance your career, or simply wanting to communicate more effectively, speaking well is key. Today, we're going to share some practical tips and strategies that you can start using right away.
Before we dive in, I just want to remind everyone to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We're here to help you improve your English one step at a time.
And if you've been enjoying our content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support really helps us keep creating these videos for you.
So, Jennifer, let's start with one of the most important tips for improving your speaking skills. Practice, practice, practice. The more you speak, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. It's all about getting those words out and getting used to expressing yourself in English.
Absolutely. Practice is key. But it's not just about speaking, it's about practicing in a way that challenges you. For example, try talking about a topic you're not very familiar with, or have a conversation where you have to explain something in detail. This pushes you to use new vocabulary and structures.
That's a great point. Another tip is to think in English as much as possible. Instead of translating your thoughts from your native language to English, try to form sentences in English directly in your mind. This will help you become more fluent and reduce hesitation.
Yes, thinking in English is such a powerful way to improve your fluency. It helps you start processing information in English, which is crucial for speaking naturally. Another effective strategy is to listen and repeat. Find a podcast, a video, or a TV show in English, listen carefully, and then try to repeat what you hear, mimicking the pronunciation and intonation.
That's a great exercise because it helps you with both pronunciation and rhythm. It's like training your mouth and your mind to speak in English. And speaking of pronunciation, another tip is to focus on the sounds that are difficult for you. Record yourself speaking and then listen back to identify areas where you can improve.
Recording yourself is such a valuable tool. It allows you to hear your own mistakes and work on them. It can feel a bit strange at first, but it's really effective. Another tip is to expand your vocabulary. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself. But don't just memorize lists of words. Learn them in context so you know how to use them correctly.
Yes, learning vocabulary in context is so important. It helps you understand not just the meaning of a word, but how it's used in real-life situations. You can do this by reading books, watching movies, or even listening to conversations and noting down new words and phrases.
Definitely. And another tip is to slow down. Many people think that speaking quickly is a sign of fluency, but that's not necessarily true. It's more important to speak clearly and accurately. Don't rush. Take your time to think about what you want to say and say it clearly.
That's a really important point. Speaking slowly and clearly not only helps you be more understood, but it also gives you time to choose your words more carefully. And over time, as you get more comfortable, your speed will naturally increase.
Exactly. And one more tip before we take a call from one of our viewers. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning, and the more you speak, the more you'll improve. The key is to learn from those mistakes and keep going.
Yes, embracing mistakes is crucial. It's all part of the learning process. And speaking of learning from experience, let's take a call from one of our viewers who wants to share their journey of improving their speaking skills in English. Let's take the call.
Hi there, you're on the air with Jennifer and Elizabeth. What's your name, and where are you calling from?
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Elizabeth. My name is Lucy, and I'm calling from New York, USA. I've been watching your channel for a while, and I really appreciate all the advice you share. I've been working on improving my speaking skills, and I wanted to share what's been working for me.
Hi, Lucy. It's great to hear from you. Thanks for calling in. What strategies have you been using to enhance your speaking skills?
Well, one thing that's really helped me is joining a conversation group. We meet once a week to practice speaking English, and it's a great way to get comfortable speaking in front of others. I've also been recording myself speaking about different topics, like you suggested, and it's helped me identify areas where I can improve.
That's fantastic, Lucy. Conversation groups are such a great way to practice because they give you real-time feedback and allow you to interact with others. Recording yourself is also a powerful tool. It's amazing how much you can learn by listening to yourself speak.
Absolutely. It sounds like you're taking all the right steps to improve your speaking skills. Do you have any tips for other learners who might be feeling a bit nervous about speaking in English?
I would say just to start small and build your confidence gradually. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, everyone makes them. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. And try to find opportunities to speak English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes.
That's excellent advice, Lucy. Building confidence takes time, but every little bit of practice helps. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Yes, thank you, Lucy. We really appreciate you calling in, and we're so glad to hear that you're making progress with your English. Keep up the great work.
Thank you both so much. Have a great day.
You too, Lucy. Take care.
Bye, Lucy.
That was such a great call. It's always inspiring to hear from our viewers and learn about the strategies they're using to improve their English.
Yes, Lucy's advice to start small and build confidence gradually is so important. Speaking a new language can be intimidating, but every little bit of practice helps.
Absolutely. So, let's move on to some more tips for enhancing your speaking skills. Another great strategy is to engage in self-talk. This means talking to yourself in English about anything and everything, what you're doing, how you're feeling, what you're planning to do next. It's a great way to practice thinking in English and forming sentences on the fly.
Yes, self-talk is a fantastic exercise because it allows you to practice anytime, anywhere. It also helps you become more comfortable with speaking in English, even if you're just talking to yourself. And it's a great way to work on your fluency and sentence structure.
Definitely. Another tip is to find a language partner or a tutor. This could be someone you meet with regularly to practice speaking English, either in person or online. Having someone to speak with regularly can make a huge difference in your progress.
Yes, having a language partner is really valuable because it gives you the chance to practice in a more interactive way. You can ask each other questions, share experiences, and correct each other's mistakes. It's also a great way to learn about different cultures and perspectives.
Absolutely. And if you can't find a language partner, another option is to use language exchange apps where you can connect with native speakers who want to learn your language. This way, you can practice speaking with each other and help each other improve.
That's a great suggestion. Language exchange is a win-win situation because you're both learning and helping each other. It's also a fun way to make new friends from around the world.
Definitely. And another tip is to read out loud. Find a book, article, or even a script from a TV show and read it out loud. This helps improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Plus, it's a great way to practice speaking in complete sentences and learn new vocabulary.
Yes, reading out loud is such a powerful exercise. It not only helps with pronunciation, but also with fluency and confidence. The more you practice reading aloud, the more comfortable you'll become with speaking in English.
Absolutely. And while we're on the topic of speaking, another important tip is to work on your intonation and stress patterns. English is a language where intonation and stress can change the meaning of a sentence. Practice speaking with the right emphasis on the right words and try to match the natural rhythm of native speakers.
Yes, intonation and stress are key components of sounding natural in English. A good exercise is to listen to native speakers and try to mimic their intonation and stress patterns. This will help you sound more fluent and confident.
Definitely. And here's another tip that's especially helpful. Use gestures and body language. Communication isn't just about words, it's also about how you express yourself physically. Using gestures and body language can help you convey your message more clearly and make you feel more confident when speaking.
That's a great point. Body language is a huge part of communication, and it can help you feel more connected to what you're saying. It also helps the listener understand you better, especially if you're still working on your fluency.
Absolutely. And finally, a tip that's often overlooked: listen to yourself and celebrate your progress. As you continue to practice and improve, take the time to acknowledge how far you've come. Listen to old recordings of yourself speaking and compare them to where you are now. It's a great way to stay motivated and see the progress you've made.
Yes, celebrating your progress is so important. Learning a language is a journey, and it's important to recognize and appreciate the milestones along the way. Every bit of improvement is something to be proud of.
Definitely. And for our viewers, if you're enjoying this conversation and finding these tips helpful, make sure to like the video and share it with others. Your support really helps us continue to create content that helps you improve your English.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We've got plenty more videos coming your way, covering everything from speaking tips to advanced conversation skills.
So, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of today's tips. We talked about the importance of practice, thinking in English, listening and repeating, recording yourself, expanding your vocabulary, and slowing down when you speak.
We also covered the value of embracing mistakes, self-talk, finding a language partner, reading out loud, working on intonation and stress, using gestures and body language, and celebrating your progress. These tips will help you enhance your speaking skills and become a more confident English speaker.
And most importantly, remember that improving your speaking skills takes time and patience. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and have fun with your English. You're making great progress every day.
We'll see you in the next video. Take care and happy learning.
Bye for now.